The Delta Devils trying to find a way to get that Satellite Express type experience going on again for their football fans. Come on back in this thing and want to invest into the program because they just need that one little thing that's going to move them in that direction. I mean, you got to understand now, they've watched several programs, Jackson State, Alabama State. They brought in former NFL football players to become head football coaches, and they've had success. They're trying to figure out what exactly is that they need to do in order to get themselves in position so that they can have that same type of success and get the notoriety that they so well feel that they deserve, especially out there on that football field. You know, they beat FAMU last year. They knocked off a streak that FAMU had going on for a mighty long time at home. Their winning home games, they knocked that off. But that ain't good enough. They want a little bit more. It's like they got the little taste now. It's like, you know what? Now it's time for us to go ahead and dig in and get to where we're trying to go. They moved away from Coach Wade. Now they got Coach Buckner in here. He's the new regime that's coming in to try and do some things with this program. The question I have is this going to work for them this time? What exactly is it that we can expect? Because, I mean, we've seen some things in the past. I don't know about you, but I had to sit down and just, do a little bit of digging to see exactly which direction this thing could very well go. Because, the landscape of college football has changed. I mean, it's changed drastically. Where now everybody's looking at the bag. Everybody's looking at the notoriety. Everybody's looking for something. And I have a couple of questions. I just gotta put it out there in the atmosphere to see exactly where we are with all of this, because I just want to know. And I know you want to know too. So guess what? We're going to talk about all of those things right after this. It's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in the friend to tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on in this thing. Because I'm like, Coach, what's your thoughts on this? Listen, as I stated previously, we've seen an influx of former NFL players becoming head football coaches, mainly at HBCUs. I mean, they've had some success. You've had some coaches, had some success. I mean, even Coach Dishman over there at Texas Southern last year, he won them a couple of games last season. You got Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. They're doing some good stuff over there at Alabama State. The former head coach over at Jackson State, he had a great run while he was there. Now you have coaches, trying to look and see, okay, what exactly is it that I need to do to make sure I build this thing up in a manner in which I need to get to where I'm trying to go. I'm going to be honest with you. Just taking a glance at everything that has gone on thus far in the landscape of FCS football, especially with HBCU football programs, you've seen some success. And when people begin to look at success with programs, they want to find a way to emulate that success to see how it could work for them. Now, to be totally honest with you, what Coach Prime was able to do during his time while at Jackson State, that was something that I know a lot of people didn't anticipate on happening. But I'm going to state it again. I'm going to keep saying this over and over and over again. The one thing that he did and continues to do that people are not paying attention to, market the damn program. Y'all got to market your product. If you're not willing to get out there and market your product, what exactly are we talking about? If no one knows what you have to offer, they don't know what they're trying to get a hold of. I mean, think about it. You go into a store. You're looking for, say, a brand TV. Hey, you got the big game Super Bowl going to come on in a couple of weeks. You got playoffs happening right now, right? If you don't know where to go to find that TV that you want, I'm sure a lot of y'all out there want that big 85-inch screen TV, 100-inch screen TV. I mean, y'all want that big boy up there on the wall so everybody can see, them hits coming across the daggone TV, like, boom! Everybody like, okay, cool, yeah. I like the reflection on that thing. The colors and everything. It's just whatever it is that drew you to wanting to purchase that television. It was marketed to you by the brand. The owner of that brand, they say, hey, let's market this thing so we can get people to come in here and want to buy our products. And guess what? That's how they got you in there, because it was something that you saw that you wanted to invest in, or better yet, purchase, to say, hey, you know what? I got that too. And that's something that Coach Prime has been able to do forever and a day. Now what's going on? Coaches got to come out their shells. If you're not the one that's going to be able to do it, you got to find somebody that's going to be able to do it for you. And in this instance with Mississippi Valley State, That is something that Coach Buckner going to have to figure out what he's going to do. Is he going to be that guy that's going to drive that engine as far as with marketing this thing, or is he going to put it on someone else's shoulders to come in there and do it for him? Because Mississippi Valley State, the last time that they had a winning season was back in 2000, was it 2005? They went 6-5, and that was under Willie Totten. Willie Satellite, the last person to have a winning record, which they went 6-5 back in 2005, the former NFL Hall of Fame. We've seen former NFL football players come in and coach the team before. We've had coaches come. We had a coach come over from Jackson State, who led Jackson State to a couple of SWAC championships when he was at Jackson State, left and went to Mississippi Valley State. Then you had Coach Dancy, who's an alumni of Jackson State, come over to coach Mississippi Valley State, because guess what? You understand the tradition, the winning that they got going on over there. You want a part of that. You want someone to come in there and unlock that daggone with the key to unlock that lock to get the team rolling so that they can go out there on the field and compete. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Looking at what Coach Dancy did while he was there with the team from 2018 to 2022, Coach Dancy had those athletes out there on the field scratching and clawing every week. Even though you thought you was getting a easy win, they made you work for that win that day. It wasn't just they laid down on the field, just gave you the W. You had to go out there and work for that win. But they needed some pieces. They needed the additional things for them to get themselves prepared, i.e. you saw now they upgrade the field. They got, they're getting the facilities and things together over there. You're seeing some upgrades here and there that's happening. And I'm like, you know what? That's a great thing to see what's going on here. Matter of fact, another coach that was over there, Coach Kendrick, he's no longer with the program. He moved on to, I believe, Memphis as the tight end coach or something like that. He's no longer there. He was the one that had the team last year, even though they won 2 games under his leadership, which I kind of felt like they should have had more than that, but they lost a lot of pieces to the transfer portal after his first season. And that's something we're going to get into because, as I stated before, the landscape of college football has changed. And what I'm trying to get people to understand is when you have coaches that come in and expectations are here, but these athletes' expectations are here because they feel that they are the product. They want the bag. They want the things that they want in order for you to unlock them for them to get here. And to understand when you hit that transfer portal, you're going to end up somewhere where you're not going to really get what you thought you was going to get. And then in the long run, you're sitting there kicking yourself in the behind to, dang, I wish I would have did X, Y, and Z for me to go ahead and get, I could have been with my guys out here on the field playing. But look at it like this. Like I stated, everybody brought something different to the table when it comes to these coaches. Willie Totten was a former NFL professional football player, Hall of Famer. He wanted to bring that winning type attitude back to Mississippi Valley State, in which he won while he was there playing. And guess what? They were out there, they were competitive, they played hard, and they did the things that they needed to do. That's what every coach has been able to do since Willie Totten came. Since Willie Totten was the previous coach to have, the last coach to have a winning football season, 65 back in 2006, moving forward. Every coach came in there with the mindset of this is what we're looking to do as far as moving forward. We're going to come in here, we're going to compete. We're going to scratch a claw. We're going to be prepared. Accountability. We're going to be physical. We're going to be dominant. These are the things that everybody's looking to do. But the $1 million question is what exactly is what's going to change differently now? What's going to happen what's going to go on as far as with bringing the athletes into the program? Because programs are no longer allowing coaches to go in and develop players. They're not. They're not allowing them to develop the players. And not only that, but the Delta Devil fan base, I got to ask you a question. Who's going to help the coaches from a financial standpoint get the athletes in there out of the transfer portal? You got to get athletes in there that's going to help you compete, unless coach is going to have a year-by-year plan as far as how he's going to bring these kids in here that's going to be that's going to help the program become successful. Like I stated before, Coach Buckley can come into the program showing everybody that through his hard work and effort, he was able to win a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. He played for my Denver Broncos as well. And that's one reason why I like this hire, because he's a former Denver Bronco. I mean, hey, he played on my team. I'm sorry. My favorite NFL team. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest with you. But looking at what he's going to be able to do, he has the former coaching experience as far as coaching in the XFL. he comes from the area. So him coming from the area, he should be able to manufacture some of the relationships that he have in the Mississippi area, in the state of Mississippi, with those coaches to get those athletes to come into the program, especially from the junior colleges that's there in the state. So I'm looking at it from that standpoint of him getting some athletes into the program. His motto is they're going to have accountability, they're going to work hard, and they're going to believe. Definitely got to believe in themselves as far as what they're capable of doing. Because when all else fails, if you don't have the belief in what you're able to accomplish and how you have to dig in deep within yourself to believe that you can get over the hump and make that last play to end this game, that is going to be something that they're going to need to have to make sure that they're able to get to where they're trying to go. So looking at Coach Buckley come in this program, we're going to see exactly what's going to happen with the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils. I mean, they went 1-14 last season under Coach Wade, which I'm not going to tell you no tale. I expected a lot more from Coach Wade with the program, but unfortunately, that transfer portal, I'm just going to be real with you. That transfer portal told him up after that first season he was there with the program. So you saw some upside that was going on, but then you started seeing players decide that they want to take their talents elsewhere because they had other plans. The days of thinking that you're getting players to come into your program because they love your program, they love what you have to offer. I mean, that's not it right now. Everybody has a underlining situation as far as what they're looking to accomplish for themselves. So we're going to see exactly what Coach Buckley is going to be able to do. Can he make a change with this program? I believe he can, with the right coaches, the right players, the right surroundings. I mean, they're going to have to build. This is going to be a grassroots building type situation. We're going to wait and see how this goes. But I think that they can honestly get this thing rolling if by chance they get the right pieces in this first class coming in and they're able to stay more than just one season. I'm going to say this right now. Congratulations to Coach Buckley on being named the new head football coach of the Delta Devils football program. But my question is, who's looking to help market this program to get them moving in the right direction, for them to get the pieces to come in and do something with the program, within the program, to make them better than what people have seen before? I know Delta Devil fans want to see a difference, but the question is, what are you willing to do to help them get this train rolling? So, guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on Coach Buckley coming in as the new head football coach. Like I said, I feel that he does have some resources coming from the XFL as well as playing in the NFL. So we're going to see exactly how all of this turns out. But like I stated before, we've seen this go on before. I'm just waiting to see exactly how this is going to turn out for the Delta Devils football program. But, guys, Coach going to go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.